Welcome to The Short Score, your weekly update of roping news from around the industry, where you can find the latest on the sport from the pro rodeo ranks to the jackpot world. I'm Taylor Vollen, and I'm your host. Hey there, ropers. Welcome back to The Short Score. It's your host, Taylor Vollen. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and had a great Black Friday yesterday if you're a shopper. Don't forget that here at roping.com, we are getting in on the Black Friday fun. Use the code BLACKFRIDAY25 to get 25% off your purchases up until Monday, November 27th. On today's bonus roping.com tips episode, I have a video with Jake Barnes on the correct head rope grip. In this video, Jake shows you the correct way to hold your loop in your slack to get the most effective swing and delivery.
What I'm going to talk about here is the grip. Really important. Okay, so the last 3 years, Clay and I, the first year, 3 years ago, we did 30-something schools. So 15 students at each school, and the last couple years we cut them back a little bit. But I see a lot of different students. But say in a full class of 15 students, generally there's three students out of the 15 that hold their rope incorrectly, in my opinion. Now the correct hand hold is that you're going to stack your loop, your top strand, and you're going to put it on top of the loop. Okay? And so I always ask people, why do you do that? And they say, well, it's easier to feed. And so saying that, the way that these three hold it, they hold it, the slack, this top strand, on the left side of the loop. Okay, so what I try to do in roping, I want to know why you do certain things. Why do you hold your rope that way, or why do you hold it this way? So my theory on this, either way, they say that holding it this, it's easier to feed. So I'm sure that no one ever taught them the correct way, and maybe that when they fed their rope, that their slack gets out, when they feed, that it gets away from. Everybody does that. I don't care, if you hold it on top or you hold it on the side. But my theory on this is by stacking this and holding it slightly over to the right, so when you come down into your delivery, as your hand opens up, what I want is that when I come down into my delivery, I want to be able to deliver the loop and continue to push the loop across and turn my hand over. And I'm not going to necessarily say that you don't lose contact. Well, I want to try to keep contact with it if I can. Okay, so my theory on is if it's crossed over on the left side and it's on your fingertips here, when you go to throw your rope, when you go into your delivery, when you open your hand up, the first thing that's going to come out of your hand is the slack and then the loop. So that's the reason why that I cross it over. I cross it over, so as this loop separates, when it comes out of my hand, that I can keep going across and I can make contact with there, versus crossing that rope over on the left side. When I go to throw, I have to throw it, and then I have to try to meet my slack. So that's my theory on my grip.